What's up, guys? It's Vive Chief here, and welcome to our first FC25 preview video. EA dropped some pitch notes that include all sorts of new additions to the game in FC25. So today we're going to run through those because there's actually a lot of new things in the game that I'm a big fan of. So let's go ahead and start with this. So upcoming deep dives, we did already get the gameplay trailer. I'm going to do another video on that because, again, a lot of new stuff coming that I think is going to be a very, very good addition to the game. And then we have different deep dives for Rush, Clubs, Ultimate Team, and Career Mode. But today we do actually have I'm surprised how much they gave us in these pitch notes. So let's go ahead and dive into it, starting off with the new additions to Ultimate Team. So the first one here is going to be Division Rivals checkpoints. So pretty much the gist of this is there's going to be a reduced number of checkpoints, and they're going to bring relegation back. So if you happen to get up into a division that you don't belong in, whatever it may be, then you'll be able to move back down to where your appropriate skill level is. I think this is a really good addition, and it's going to help with friendlies as well, because if you don't know, friendlies skill-based matchmaking is now going to be gone. It's not based off of your rivals division. It's going to be based off of, I believe, how you're playing in friendlies. So there is skill-based matchmaking in it, but it's not based off your rivals division, which I think is a very, very big win for us. So the next addition they added is that qualifying for rewards is going to be points based rather than wins based, which is good because right now in FC24, if you get a draw, it literally does nothing for you in rivals. It was a complete waste of time. So now it's like the real life domestic leagues. You get 3 points for a win, 1 point for a draw. So it is actually worth something for you to get a draw, which is very, very nice. So excited about that. And then Rivals Legacy Division Placement. This is an interesting one and one to keep an eye on for people that haven't played a ton of Rivals in FC24. So your highest division in FC24 will dictate where you're going to start in Rivals in FC25, which is going to be huge because being able to be in those higher divisions at the start and get better rewards is going to get you a very, very quick start in FC25. So like for me personally, I haven't played a ton of Rivals in FC24, but now I want to grind up to the Elite division so I can start as high as possible in FC25. So that's an interesting one there. Here they hit on the friendlies thing. So change matchmaking in friendlies to be based on your win form. You'll now be matched against opponents who have won or lost as many games as you have in friendlies. So it's not at all based on where you're at in rivals. It's based on your form in friendlies, which I'm a massive, massive fan of. Now, the next thing here is one of the best additions. I mean, we have been asking for this for years on end, I feel like. SBC Storage, duplicate storage, it is here. In FC25, there is a place to store untradeable duplicate players and up to 100 of them, which I'm shocked by. I would have expected it to be like 10 players, knowing EA, and being able to store up to 100 duplicates is unbelievable. I'm super excited for this. It's going to make grinding packs, investing, anything just more convenient. This is a really, really good addition. I'm super excited for this. Let me know what you guys think. This might be my favorite addition to the game. Absolutely huge. The next thing is going to be evolutions, which, if you guys know, I think evolutions are the best thing they've added to the game since SBCs. Basically, evolution requirements, they're going to make less restrictive so that we can just upgrade more players. Now, I did see something on this in terms of what it may actually be in terms of making it less restrictive. So for an evolution right now, essentially, a player has to fit, the card you're submitting has to fit certain requirements. So it might have to have maximum 85 pace, and then the card can get boosted to +5 90 pace. Now, what I think that what the requirements are going to be is that you can boost them to a certain version. So you can put any player in this evolution, they could have 87, 88 pace instead of the maximum 85, but they can still only be boosted to 90 pace. So you could put a guy in there with 88 pace, he gets boosted to 90. So it's going to be a cap on what they can get boosted to rather than a cap on what you can submit, which doesn't like benefit people in terms of the card you're getting, but it does benefit you in terms of how many more cards you can submit and the variety of cards we're able to put in. So I'm a massive fan of that. More evolutions in general. If you don't know, I think EA at the beginning of this year didn't anticipate evolutions being as big as it is. So they didn't really have the resources prepared to do as many evolutions that they've done, and they've kind of adapted throughout the year to how big the whole evolution thing became. So I think next year, after seeing how well it did this year and the monetization opportunity for them, they're going to add a lot of evolutions and a lot of new things, which I'm excited for. Really simple thing, contracts are gone. This is a good thing. I mean, the only real change here is they won't be in packs. So we're either going to get smaller packs or more just like filler stadium items. And at the beginning of the game, you won't have like the discard value of contracts, but not really much to be said here. Contracts are gone. Cool. And then Football Ultimate Team Deep Dive will be coming. Again, they'll drop like a YouTube video / live stream type thing. I think that's first week of August. I forget exactly which day it is. Maybe like August 2nd, August 3rd, one of those. So that wraps up just Ultimate Team in itself. Let's move on to gameplay here. First off is goalkeeper movement, and I am a massive fan of them fixing this. I think goalkeeper movement has been overpowered for 2-3 years now, and I don't think it should be as easy as it is. So what they're doing is they're making changes to manual goalkeeper movement in FC 25. Keepers can only be manually moved 1 to 2 steps in any direction. So you can't just, your opponent's through on goal, taking a shot, just drag your keeper all the way to the far post. With a short cooldown period as well, so you're not going to be moving them back and forth, causing all sorts of problems. So let's take a look at this video they dropped. So that seems to be the extent of where you can, and then there's a cooldown, which I really like. Like, you can still make adjustments with your goalkeeper. You're not going to be just dragging them all over the place, causing problems when people are through one-on-one. During set pieces like corner kicks and free kicks will function as it has previously. So this makes sense. During set pieces, you can move your goalkeeper kind of wherever, but in open play, it'll be limited with a cooldown, which I'm a big fan of. Next up, new set piece tactics, which I'm a big fan of. They've introduced this before, and I think it can lead to a lot of like glitchy, easy corners and things like that. But if done correctly, this customization I think is very good. 3 new assignments related to corners. So I think you're able to just put somebody, target player will be the focus of the corner kick. You can put somebody on the near post and the far post for your corners. So it's not like you can just customize where you put anybody and just set up like the most glitched corners ever. But being able to pick where you put a few players, like general areas, I think is a very good thing. Gameplay deep dive, we did already get, and again, I'll do a video on that basically right after this, probably upload it tomorrow. Give you guys my thoughts on that, because there's a lot of good stuff in there that I think can add to this game big time. So next is clubs here. They brought relegation back to clubs, which I think is definitely a good thing. Because again, if you get up to a division you don't really belong in and you can't get out of it, it's just not fun. We want people to be in like the appropriate skill level where they belong. It makes the game more fun. So I think having relegation back is a good thing. Stars, players will now earn clubs coins via gameplay to spend in the new club store. I like this because it's this idea that there's still a currency in clubs. You get it from playing games. You're constantly working towards something rather than just skill points. I'm a big fan of that. I think it's good. Postmatch Timer. We've listened to your feedback and made changes to the post-match experience. So an issue in clubs is that like post-match, you would literally only get like the 35 seconds, like the length of a pause before it would either take you to the lobby, take you to the next match. So you could never look at like the stats of your team, your player ratings for an extended period of time. So you'll now be able to stay in the post-match menu much longer without being forced to return to the lobby. So glad they kind of took that criticism on board and made that change. Max height, thank goodness we don't just have 6'9", 6'10" guys running all over the place. Maximum height capped at 6'5". This is fantastic. We needed that. well done, EA. So just like some really simple changes that they're making to even non-ultimate team game modes. So I like that they're taking on some of the criticisms and making changes. So league matchmaking here, fighting clubs of a similar skill rating will be prioritized. So again, just kind of cleaning up matchmaking a little bit. It seems a little more skill based here. I don't really have a problem with just matching clubs in your division. Okay, so clubs playoffs prioritizes your division when matchmaking. Other matches will be skill rating. That's interesting. And then we'll get our own individual clubs deep dive here as well. Career mode, don't really care about, to be honest with you guys. Career mode can be fun at the end of the year. I'm not going to sit here and grind it throughout the year. New match intros, new youth academy stuff, which just kind of adds another layer to it, which I think is good. Not making career mode too easy. Customization, more customization is always good. I think Fabrizio Romano is going to be in the game, so I guess that's cool. And then career deep dive will get its own kind of thing. So we'll probably check that out as well. So, oh yeah, we did get dates here. Oh no, we didn't. Never mind. There are dates out there somewhere for these deep dives. Again, gameplay already happened, so I'll be sure to check that out. The Rush deep dive is definitely going to be a cool one. New mode that you can also play in Ultimate Team with 4 friends, you, 3 friends, and then an AI goalkeeper. I think if they put objectives in there and stuff, Rush could be a big game mode. So I'm excited to see all this. We'll see what EA continues to release. Let me know what you guys are most excited for in terms of new additions to the game. But guys, that is going to be it for this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.